First, it's noon time, though. Breaking news in the 38 Studios case. This morning, a judge ordered the release of all documents filed in the 38 Studios lawsuit. It is expected to shed a lot of light on how that failed deal came together in the first place. Eyewitness News reporter Jared Pliner is working the story now in Providence.
Danielle, good afternoon. That's right. We are talking a large quantity of documents, which we'll go into more in just a few minutes. But first, we'll take you inside the courtroom, and the headline, as you say, a Superior Court judge has ordered this 38 Studios document dump, if you will, to take place, he hopes, within 10 business days. That is the optimistic outlook. There are logistics that will have to be worked out. All parties in agreement on this. The players saying they welcome a full disclosure provided in full context so that the public can understand what went on in this botched deal and what went on in the years that followed. I am now joined by my colleague and Target 12 investigator Tim White. As promised, Tim, back to the quantity. We're talking a lot that's going to come out here, right?
The way Max Wistow, the attorney for the state who filed the suit, said in court to reporters, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pages. Just to give you a sense, he said in court 67 witnesses were questioned in depositions, over 100 days of depositions. And we've just learned on Monday, court officials are going to meet just to figure out how they're going to release all this documentation, a monumental task.
And the significance in all of this cannot be overstated, as you tweeted from court today, right?
Absolutely. I don't think it's an exaggeration when I say this is the closest thing to an independent investigation the people of Rhode Island are going to get into 38 Studios to date, and it's some 5 years later after this first burst onto the scene. Now, we do have some tantalizing clues about what we might see there. Target 12 reported last week that former House Speaker Gordon Fox instructed EDC officials to work on this deal, and that we are now learning about a previously undisclosed meeting he had with 38 Studios officials. Final thing on that, Jared, we know, as we reported, that Gordon Fox invoked his Fifth Amendment rights. That means he didn't answer any questions. Right. What I'll be looking for in that deposition, when it's released, what was he asked by lawyers? I think that'll be very telling.
Exactly. What questions were posed? And finally, Tim, redaction. We've all seen that infamous black writing all over documents. Yeah. Anything going to be withheld here?
Well, our understanding is the answer to that question is no. All parties agreed to the release of this. There will be no documents that remain under seal. One caveat to that answer. Only documents, only depositions that were actually filed in court will be released. So I asked Max Wistow, does that mean some depositions won't be in there? He said, sure, if we didn't file it, that won't be released. But he said only the interesting stuff was filed. There's a lot of mundane, sort of routine things that we won't see. He said if it was interesting, we filed it in court.
As we say all the time, stay tuned. And it surely has meaning today. Another person who's all over this is Ted Nesi of WPRI.com. Be sure to tune in for all of his writing on the web. Again, Target 12 investigator Tim White. For now, Danielle, back to you.